For our podcast disclaimer, please visit the episode description. Thanks so much for listening to What the Heck is Happening in HR. Today, we're going to be talking about some tips for supervisors. So you've become a supervisor. First thing you need to think about is, what does it mean to you? Are you thrilled with the title? Are you able to have access to people and budgets you didn't have before? What does it mean to you? I have a friend who was promoted to a supervisor on a Monday, and by Friday he had turned it in. He didn't want to be it. He said, I don't want to know why they're sick. I don't care while their kid can't get to school for the day. I don't want to know about their spouse being in the hospital. I don't care. I just want to go back and do my work. And so his promotion lasted 5 days. I thought that was pretty good for him to be so integrous to his own personality and his own wants of his job. He wanted to continue to be a technical expert in what he did. He was intrigued by the money, by the office, but it isn't really what he wanted. So I want you to take a minute and think, what does being a supervisor mean to you? Second thing I want you to do is get a mentor. Somebody who will give you real feedback, not somebody who's going to agree with you all the time. I work from home. The dog seems to love everything I do, but you don't need to have somebody who just is a yes person to you. So the next tip I want to give you is about friends. Because if you've moved up in the organization, you've moved from being their friend to being their boss. It's awkward. You can tell them it's awkward. It can create some rifts, but everybody knows it's the old elephant in the room. And you can let them know that you don't know what this means for your friendship. You know you still want to have a relationship with them, but it might mean you're not going to go to happy hour for a long time on Fridays. Might mean not every lunch is going to be the same, because you don't want people to think, oh, you're, the boss's pet. You want to explain work is work. But when you let people know that you have a fear of losing the friendship, of the change in relationship, you're being truthful. But you trust them to do their job, and that's why you're talking with them about it. You trust the relationship. It just will be different. One thing I've seen supervisors do, though, is when they've moved up into a supervisory role from a group of employees who they were friends with, they will confide in one about some of the others. Don't do that. It's just not right. I was watching Below Deck Mediterranean with friends the other day, and sure enough, the chief stew was talking about one of the stews with another one. And my friend has heard me say this enough that he said, she's talking outside of her management circle. And I said, that's right, and you shouldn't be doing that. So I guess I probably harp on this a little bit. But I see managers create their own drama because of it. Because every best friend has a best friend. And when you've moved up out of that friend circle, you're not the best friend in there anymore. You might think you are. You might have a great relationship with them. But if you're like, oh, we're going to have budget cuts, it's going to be tough. That's going to get shared. It's going to get evaluated. It's going to get twisted. And you're going to have drama. Ken Blanchard, who is a great author and talks a lot about leadership, said that it used to be that you came in and you were the boss. But today's workforce wants a partner, and that can be hard to swallow. Yes, it's a partner who can help you with your career, help you get your job done. But don't think that your employees are going to just do it because you're the boss. Was it a change that needed to be made? Yeah, probably. Because people did stupid things because the orders were to do them. We want people to think. We want them to improve processes. We want them to be innovative. We want them to collaborate. So in order to do that, we need to just set out what are we trying to do, give them those values as to how to go about it, and support them with what they need to be successful. And that is more of a partnership than being a boss. But we know that supervisory work is very hard. We know that you're in a tough spot between upper management and your employees. And you're supposed to have all the answers the minute you got that promotion. And you don't. And we know that you will be reaching out to try to get information on how to be a better leader. And we hope that you'll be listening to what the heck is happening in HR so you do become a better leader. We drop new episodes every single Monday.